Hello and welcome to your 2019 Open Enrollment. Here are a few things that we will be covering today. Medical, dental, vision, and voluntary options with UNO. Today marks the day for your open enrollment. The coverages you will elect starts January 1st, 2019 to December 31st, 2019. Eligibility. You are eligible for coverage if you work 30 or more hours per week. Aside from yourself, your legal spouse, domestic partner, and children up to the age of 26 are also eligible. Throughout the plan year, you cannot make any changes unless you experience a qualifying event. On the screen are some examples of the qualifying event: marriage, divorce, loss of coverage. Remember, you only have 31 days to notify your CBR HR team from the date of the event to review your current elections. We will go over your medical plans. Your first plan is a Banner 1000. Banner is the network. This is at Arizona only, Maricopa County, and Pima County coverage. The first plan is $1,000 deductible for an individual, $2,000 for a family. Your deductible comes into play when you have major services such as medical, MRIs, CAT scans, inpatient or outpatient surgeries. Once you satisfy that deductible, you will cost share with Aetna. Aetna picking up 70% of the cost and the member picking up 30% of the cost until you reach your out-of-pocket maximum. For this plan, your out-of-pocket maximum is $4,000 for an individual, $8,000 for a family. Once you reach the out-of-pocket maximum on all the plans, you will be into 100% coverage. Preventative care on all the plans is covered the same at 100% as long as you visit an in-network provider. Under this plan, if you need to visit your provider, it is a $25 copay for a regular doctor, $50 for a specialist. Urgent care is a $75 copay, and emergency room is a $250 copay. You do have access to prescriptions. The copays range from $3 to $300 depending on the type of prescription you're taking. You do have access to mail order. It's a 90-day supply for 2 retail copays, so you save a little money. The next plan is an Open Access Managed Choice 2500 Basic. The network in this plan is called Open Access Managed Choice. The deductible in this plan is $2,500 for an individual, $5,000 for the family. The cost share of coinsurance is 80%, Aetna 20% the member. Your maximum out-of-pocket in this plan is $6,350 for an individual, $12,700 for the family. Preventative care, again, is covered at 100%. Office visits and specialist visits are $35 copay. You are limited to 5 visits at the copay per year. After you exhaust those 5 visits, you will pay the negotiated contracted rate with Aetna. Your urgent care and emergency room are both subject to your deductible first. You have access to prescriptions, again, copays ranging from $3 to $250, depending on the type of prescription you're taking. And again, you have access to the 90-day mail order supply at 2 retail copays. The next 2 plans are also Open Access Managed Choice plans. This one is called Open Access Managed Choice 3500 High Deductible Health Plan. High Deductible Health Plan means there are no copays associated with this plan. You pay everything towards your deductible first. Your deductible in this plan is $3,500 for an individual, $7,000 for a family. The co-insurance is 80% Aetna, 20% the member, until you reach your out-of-pocket maximum, $5,950 for an individual, $11,900 for a family. Preventative care is covered at 100% before your deductible. Your primary care, specialist, urgent care, and emergency room and prescriptions are all going to be subject to your deductible first. The second plan is very similar to the last. It's also OAMC 5000 High Deductible Health Plan. Again, all of your services are going to be subject to deductible first. Your doctor visits, specialist visits, urgent care, emergency room, and prescriptions are all subject to your deductible. In this plan, it is a $5,000 deductible for an individual, $10,000 for the family. The co-insurance is 80% Aetna, 20% the member, until you reach your out-of-pocket maximum of $6,350 or $12,700 for a family. Again, preventative care is covered at 100% before your deductible. Your doctor visits, specialist visits, urgent care, emergency room, and prescriptions are all going to be subject to a deductible first. If you enroll in a high deductible health plan, you have the ability to open a health savings account. Health savings account are pre-tax dollars that you put aside to use towards your medical services, such as copays, prescriptions, durable medical equipment. Next, we're going to review the health savings account that I spoke to. Again, you have to be enrolled in a high deductible health plan in order to be able to enroll in the health savings account. There are some other factors as well. You cannot be covered under another plan, you cannot be enrolled in Medicare, and you cannot be claimed as somebody's dependent on their tax return. Please look at the items in red on the screen. Those are the maximum dollars you can set aside, again, pre-tax dollars per paycheck or per calendar year to use towards your medical services. For a 2019 plan year, as an individual, the most you can set aside for individual coverage is $3,500 and for a family, $7,000. If you are 55 and over and not enrolled in Medicare, you can add an additional $1,000 to that health savings account. Next, we will go over the flexible savings account. This is again pre-tax dollars that you set aside to use towards your medical services, medical copays, dental, orthodontia, vision, prescriptions, and medical supplies. The flexible spending account is a calendar year plan, and the maximum you can set aside is $2,500. Of those $2,500, the most you will carry over into the 2020 plan year is $500. Anything in excess of $500 on December 31st, 2019 will be forfeited. Unlike the health savings account, that health savings account allows you to roll over your funds year over year, and that as your money stays with you, and you can grow that money, add as much as you want, as long as you stay within the IRS limits, invest that money, and any interest earned is tax-free. The flexible spending account, the one on the screen, does have that maximum of $500 that you can roll over. Again, anything in excess of the $500 will be forfeited. You also have access to dependent care FSA. Again, pre-tax dollars that you set aside. On the dependent care FSA, the most you can contribute is $5,000, and the money comes out of your paycheck and into an account and is available to pay yourself or your provider as the money is put into that account. Here are some Aetna resources. The member plus everybody enrolled has access to these services. Nurse on call serves as a triage, can speak to you in regards to prescriptions that you're taking, medical questions that you may have. The nurse on call will have all of your medical information at their disposal. You also have access to Global Fit, wellness coaching, wellness programs, health assessments, and gym discounts. I highly recommend that you go onto the Aetna portal, register, and start taking advantage of some of these free services. Like all the other carriers, Aetna also has their mobile app. Download it to your phone and find a provider, a pharmacy, urgent care near you. All of the members enrolled also have access to telemedicine with Teladoc. So this is a virtual doctor, telephonic, or Skype, or online. You will be able to speak to a board-certified physician, and they will be able to send a prescription to a pharmacy closest to you. They can also treat psychiatry, behavioral health, and dermatology with a copay. I do recommend that you go online and register before using the services. Next, we will talk about your dental plan. You do have two choices. The first one is the PPO plan. Your preventative care on both plans is covered at 100%. Your basic services on the PPO plan is a cost share between Aetna and you, Aetna picking up 80% of the cost, the member picking up 20% of the cost. If you utilize the basic or major services, you will have a one-time deductible, $50 for an individual, $150 for the family. The maximum that Aetna provides to use towards your dental services is $1,500 per member enrolled. Once you exhaust those $1,500, it is out of pocket. The DMO plan does not have an annual deductible and does not have an annual maximum. Again, preventative care is covered at 100%. Basic services, Aetna picks up 90% of the cost. You pick up 10% of the cost. Major services, 60% of the cost paid by Aetna, and the member pays 40%. Again, no annual maximum on this plan. This plan does have an orthodontia benefit for children. It is a copay of $2,400. You do have to stay enrolled in the plan along with your dependent for at least 24 months. The vision is with IMED, no changes to this plan. Your exam available every 12 months is a $10 copay. The frames every 24 months is a $130 allowance, plus a discount if you exceed the $130. Lenses every 12 months. Single vision, bifocal, and trifocal, $10 copay. And you have $145 to use towards your conventional or disposable contact lenses. Medically necessary contact lenses are covered in full. For life insurance in the 2019 plan year is transferring to Unum. So if you're currently enrolled under Colonial, that life insurance policy will automatically roll over to Unum. With that new relationship, Unum is allowing an additional insurance guarantee issue. So you can access up to 5 times your annual earnings to $500,000, with $200,000 of that being guarantee issued. What that means is you will not have to undergo medical underwriting or answer medical questions. For your spouse, it's $25,000 guarantee issue, and for children, $10,000. If you enroll even in the minimum amount of $10,000 for the 2019 plan year, that will allow you to continue to increase your election up to the $200,000, again with no medical underwriting. If you bypass this offer for the 2019 plan year and you wish to enroll in the 2020 plan year, you will be subject to medical underwriting for any amount. Short-term and long-term disability is also available. Short-term disability covers 60% of your pre-disability earnings up to $1,000 per week. The benefit begins to pay on the 14th day of accident, sickness, or hospitalization, and the benefit lasts for 11 weeks, and it does cover maternity. Long-term disability also covers 60% of your pre-disability monthly earnings up to $7,500, and the benefit begins to pay after 90 days of disability. This benefit does last until normal Social Security retirement age. We would like everybody to complete their enrollment form by today, if possible. Return it to your HR administrator here at CDR. The disability forms and life insurance forms are not required unless you are making changes or enrolling for the first time. Your flexible spending account, or FSA, you will need to complete a form. If you're enrolling, that coverage does not roll over year over year. Your health savings account, if you're enrolling in a medical plan that's a high deductible health plan, please go on the UAB website and register for that account, and please notify your CDR HR team once that is complete. Thank you.